Goeienaand, good evening, fellow South Africans and citizens of the world. And yeah, I had a bit of a rant earlier about the double standards when it comes to the judicial system. Well, it gets no better when it comes to the municipalities. You know, all these corrupt people and no one ever gets charged. And there are tens of thousands of examples of this happening around South Africa every year, and no one ever goes to court. So it's like you could call it black privilege. You know, BEE appointees who are incompetent, incapable, but they know how to be corrupt. They've got all the tricks when it comes to that. And I'm going to give you two examples that have been reported on in just recent days. We'll start off with Pietermaritzburg in KwaZulu-Natal. A senior Msunduzi municipality officer was dismissed after she was found guilty on several charges, including misconduct in an internal process. Councillors resolved to dismiss General Manager for Community Services, Boniwe Zulu, during a special council meeting this week. Zulu is the second high-profile employee to be sacked. The council recently terminated the contract of former municipal manager Sizwe Hadebe. Among other charges, Zulu was accused of overpaying a security company that has been providing protection services to the council by millions of rands. The Mercury understands from sources at the special council meeting that in the 2015-2016 financial year, the security company had signed a contract for 22 million rand, but billed for and was paid 86 million rand. That's only 4 times bigger than the actual contract. But anyway, what's a few million rand? In 2016-2017 financial year, the same company had another contract for another 22 million rand, but billed the council for 50 million rand, which was also paid. The municipality lost millions of rands because of this. The source said, "It has been happening since 2015, and you can imagine how much money the municipality has lost." She, Zulu, is not the only person that should be held accountable. There are other senior managers who also signed off on the payments. We want to know what is going to happen to them. Now, of course, what's happening there is there's a thing called backhanders. You overpay the contractor, and then he pays you a little bit of a reward. You know what I'm talking about? A big bag stuffed with cash, and everything is cool. African Christian Democratic Party councillor Reynes Niemann said, "The dismissal is not enough. We want criminal charges to be laid against her and for the recovery of the money to be instituted." DA councillor Sibongiseni Majola said they wanted the money that was lost to be declared fruitless and wasteful expenditure so the municipality could institute a recovery process from all those concerned. He said, "If one looks at the manner in which the money was lost, there is a criminal element to it. This is why all opposition parties have recommended that the municipal manager must open a criminal case against the woman and give us a case number." Majola said they were also unhappy about how long the disciplinary process took. The process started in December 2017. That's nearly 2 years ago. All this time, the person accused of misusing ratepayers' money was in the council earning a salary and getting benefits. I do not think that was fair for ratepayers. Municipal spokesperson Tebeka Mafumbata said Zulu's employment had been terminated with immediate effect, and a letter was sent to her informing her of this. Zulu said she was consulting her lawyers on the appropriate action to take on the matter. Now, you'll notice when it comes to salaries and things like that, these municipalities are very, very quick to pay themselves. But when it comes to contractors, some contractors who are the contractors that they fall out of favour with, they just don't bother to pay. And that's why Eskom is turning off the lights in so many areas, because they're saying, hey, we owed millions of rands by these municipalities, and all that money has been stolen. And we have another example, and this is just as ridiculous. An ANC councillor turned RDP salesman, Obed Shabangu, who has been enjoying his perky monthly salary paid by the municipality while he languishes in jail for allegedly selling RDP homes. illegally. An ANC councillor from the Mpumalanga town of Amersfoort is getting paid his full salary despite being in jail faced with serious charges of fraud and corruption. Last week, Obed Shabangu, who remains in custody, made his appearance at the Amersfoort Magistrate Court to ask the court to release him on bail. He is accused of selling RDP homes to people who were not on the list of beneficiaries. He was arrested 2 days after he celebrated last year's 16th of December holiday, and again on the 25th of July 2019 after he broke his bail conditions. But since his arrest last year, in December, the ANC has not taken any decision to remove Shabangu from his job, choosing instead to pay him while he is in jail. Councillors are paid around 26,000 Rand a month to do the community work they were elected to do, and that is what Shabangu is entitled to as a councillor while he languishes in jail for fraud and corruption. Last week, Tuesday the 29th of October 2019, the EFF in Mpumalanga brought up the issue of Shabangu getting paid while in jail during a legislative sitting. They asked Cooperative MEC Mandla Msibi to remove Shabangu from the government's payroll to face the charges he is faced with. The state revoked Shabangu's 50,000 Rand bail in July 2019 after witness reported to officials he tried to convince her to drop the serious case that will make him go to jail for many years. The state issued a warrant of arrest against the 42-year-old Pixley Kaseme, local municipality's Ward 7 council. He challenged the decision that resulted in his bail revoked, arguing the witness is lying and has personal issues with him. Shabangu will hear on the 18th of November 2019 whether he should be released on bail or not, when the magistrate will make the ruling on the application he made to ask the court to set aside the decision that resulted in his bail being revoked. He is accused of selling RDP houses, including one dramatic incident last year in which he allegedly went to a man's home to forcibly take the furniture for allegedly not paying him the money of the RDP given to the man. EFF Provincial Secretary Gakina Mofokeng said they support the state in the matter of Shabangu and wanted to send the message that selling people's houses is a punishable crime. He said in the legislature they explained the way in which the council was being paid. We said it's wrong for a public representative to be getting paid by government while in jail for selling people's houses, and the MEC promised to take action. We will make strong follow-ups to ensure the actions are really taken. Now, as I said at the very start, this is just two cases. This is happening all over South Africa. Tens of thousands of people are doing this. They've all got the noses in the trough. This is why municipalities across South Africa, with one exception, are so deeply in the shit. Because all the money the ratepayers paid has been stolen. And the one exception is a white-run town called Arania. The only town in South Africa that's run by the white community, and it is doing absolutely amazingly well. It's crime-free. They have no financial issues. They're doing very, very well. So where did all the other municipalities go so wrong? I'll let you work that one out. All right, guys, please remember to subscribe to be kept informed. Ring the bell for the updates. Please like this video. Please share this video. And above all, stay safe.